Okay, for those that have been following me up on my Facebook page, my name is Ebukana, so Mr. Afri, and I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook, and I'm on YouTube. Please do what to subscribe to my page and help me. All right, on this video, I'm going to share with you what I have learned so far. You get? I'm going to share with you what I've learned so far in Premiere Pro and how Premiere Pro works. So, right now, we are going to move into Premiere Pro as a software. So as I'm going to take you on the 18th lessons you need to understand about Premiere Pro, from beginner to finisher, from a novice to an expert. So the first thing here we are looking at is one, Premiere Pro interface. When you open a Premiere Pro, this is what you are seeing. I'm going to do a video on how to install this software for those that don't know anything about Premiere Pro. When you open the interface of Premiere Pro, this is what you are seeing. The first thing you have to see here is, if you come up towards the top, if you come up here, you will see learning, assembly, editing, color, effects, audio, graphics, libraries, all panels. I'm going to focus on editing, color, effect, and audio with graphics. But these are the major areas that I want to take you on. With this, you can do almost every other thing you need in Premiere Pro. Now, this editing has to do with making the workspace very okay for you to be able to do your basic cutting. Cutting has to do with cutting your videos, joining your videos. That's why from here you see the source panel. The source panel has to do with the place you get your video. Like when you import your video into this system, the source panel will allow you to see your video from the source, to get the source of the video, and then place it on the timeline. It's just like if you get A from here, from this video, you open another video. So from the source panel, you'll be seeing all your videos. You'll be selecting your videos one after the other, and then be playing them, and then be getting where you want, and be placing them on the timeline. Just like you want to get where Mr. A talk and where Mr. B talk, is from the source panel. Once you get it, you bring it down to here. As you walk, you understand this. Next panel you have here is control panel. There are many other panels, but this is what editing will give you. Editing will give you control, to have control over your cutting. That's why you have this source, you have effect control, you have towards the left down, you have project. The project is where you import your video so that you can start working with them. You have the timeline. Timeline is where your video plays so that you can see the final product on the program. The programs up here. So when you change to color, when you click on the interface of the color, if you watch here, it's going to change. It changes the interface totally. If you watch from beginning, we have things like source here and effect control. Now we have source, lumetric scope is a part of things that enables for your color. That's why you see it there. So you see, we have this lumetric color here. You see the changes there, right? So these are different ways this thing can change. Immediately you start working with different things. So the second one is the effects. I click on the effect. If you can see, it has adjusted the interface. So it has already adjusted the interface for me. So these are the already made interface presets. Once you click on it, it will adjust it automatically for yourself. And next one is audio. When you click on the audio, it changes things for you. If you watch, it changes things for you. It changes by your rights. You see essential sound. So this thing changes. Okay? So don't be quick the way I am quick. You can go through this video and then check out your panels and see the difference. Let's go back to editing. Now, we'll come back to editing. This is all we have here. Now, let me show you the last thing here before we close for this chapter. First, you have to see that if you watch, in between each panel, there's a line that draws. This line means you can go in there, you can take your mouse close to there, and it changes. You can easily drag it. You click and drag it all over. If I want to see more of this aspect, I'll click and drag it. If I want to view only this place, I'll double click on top of it. All of them is showing. As you can see, program, they're all showing. Now, if I want to, the same thing here, I can adjust any of this. this is my two panel. I can adjust any of these depending on what I want. You get? I can still expand only from here. By double clicking on top of here, it's going to expand the timeline alone. I'll double click again, it will take back. So the same thing with every other area. So you can adjust all this interface. Secondly, you may make mistake in trying to adjust this thing, and then your hand will just shift and carry, and then shift and carry all these things and mess them up. You'll be surprised. What have I done? What have I done? Be calm, okay? You've not done much errors. What you have to do once you see this kind of error, first thing you have to do is to go back to that editing on top and click on that. You see an icon there, small icon beside it, and then click on reset to saved layouts. Once you click on that saved layout, everything comes back the way it was from the beginning. The same thing happens to every other under color effect control. So I want you to go through other controls, make the errors you want to make, leave me with your comment on the your questions on the comment section, and I'm going to come back to reply to them. Thank you. See you on the next video.